Good morning, students. Myself, Renu Yadav, and today we will discuss about interdependence in living beings, plants, and animals. Subject: Science, Class 5. Biotic components: any living component that affects another organism or shapes the ecosystem. All living things in our environment are a part of the biotic components. Biotic components or biotic factors can be described as any living component that affects another organism or shapes the ecosystem. This includes both animals that consume other organisms within their ecosystem and the organisms that is being consumed. Biotic factors also includes human influence, pathogens, and disease outbreaks. Each biotic factor needs the proper amount of energy and nutrition to function day to day. Biotic components are typically sorted into three main categories: producers, consumers, and decomposers. Firstly, we will discuss about plants. Plants. Producers. Green plants are called producers because they can prepare food themselves. They are a source of food for all living things directly or indirectly. Photosynthesis. Green plants prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. They take in carbon dioxide from the air, water from the soil, and in the presence of the green pigment called chlorophyll, they prepare food in the form of sugar. The plant uses some food for its own growth and repair of worn out cells. Extra food is stored in different parts of the plant. This is used by animals and humans. Animals, consumers. Animals are called consumers because they cannot prepare their own food and depend on green plants directly or indirectly for food. Types of consumers. Consumers are of 5 types: herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, decomposers, and Scavengers. Herbivores. These are primary consumers and depend on plants directly for their food. Example: cow, goat, and deer. Carnivores. These are animals that kill and eat other animals like lion and tiger. Omnivores. These are animals that eat both plants and animals. Example: bear, man, crow, dog, etc. Decomposers. These include microorganisms like bacteria and fungi that decompose organic matter. This increases soil fertility. Decomposers help to recycle nutrients in the environment. Scavengers. These are animals that eat dead animals. Example: vultures and hyenas. Dependence of animals on plant. All animals depend on plants directly or indirectly for food. Animals depends on plants for oxygen that is produced during the process of photosynthesis. Dependence of plants on animals. Animals breathe out carbon dioxide, which plants use for the process of photosynthesis. Point 2. The decomposed body of animals adds nutrients to the soil. Point 3. Animals help in seed dispersal. Point 4. Insects help in pollination. Energy chain. Sun is the ultimate source of energy on the earth. The sun energy is captured by green plants during the process of photosynthesis and flows into animals across a food chain. Food chain. Food chain is a chain in which transfer of energy takes place from producers to consumers to decomposers. All food chains starts with green plants. Primary consumers. Plants are eaten by herbivores. They are called primary consumers. Secondary consumers. Carnivores indirectly use the food made by plants when they eat herbivores. They are called secondary consumers. Decomposers. When plants and animals die, they are broken down into simpler substances by decomposers. Dear children, now let us look at a food chain. On your left hand side, you can see that the first picture we are having is of grass. Grass is producer which is eaten by grasshopper, and therefore the grasshopper is the primary consumer. Then the grasshopper is eaten by bluebird. Bluebird is the secondary consumer. The bluebird is eaten by the snake, and the snake is the tertiary consumer. The snake is eaten by an owl, and owl is a predator. And then the predator decomposes and eaten by decomposers, and then again the chain moves towards producers. A balance between plants and animals is essential. If we remove all carnivores from the food chain, the population of herbivores will increase. This will result in decrease in number of plants on the earth, which will eventually result in shortage of food. Hence, a balance between plant and animals is essential in nature. Causes of imbalance in nature. Humans have made changes in the environment to fulfill their needs. This results in an imbalance in nature. Man is cutting down forest in large numbers to procure land to build houses, factories, etc. Cutting down of trees and burning of fuels result in increase in carbon dioxide, which results the increase in the earth temperature, and the result is global warming. Forest fires destroy forest, making animals homeless. Hunting of animals for body parts reduce number of animals and make them endangered. So children, in today's topic, interdependence in living beings, plants and animals, we learnt about how plants and animals are useful to us, how animals are dependent on plants, how plants are dependent on animals. We learned about food chain. We understood the terms like producers, consumers, decomposers, primary consumers, herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, scavengers, etc. With that, we also learned about balancing our environment. A balance between plants and animals is essential, otherwise it will create lot of disturbance in everything and on everyone. Causes like deforestation, hunting of animals, these all are the causes which are developed by humans. For our sake, we are cutting down our plants our trees, our forest, which are giving life to us. Nature is the gift of God to us, and we are on a continuous note destroying it. My dear children, in the epidemic period, also, you might have seen in the news that people are able to see Himalayas from Punjab, right? The temperature falls, the sky was visible, it was more clear, the animals they were free. So, it was an example, or it was a message by our nature that what humans have done to it. And always remember, the environment is ours and we need to protect it. I hope after going through this chapter, you people will take your responsibility. You people will play your part in protecting environment. A very small step can also bring a large change. So never ever get afraid to take those small steps, especially when it comes to save Mother Nature. With this note, I end up with the topic. Thank you.